Hey folks, Green Stuff Gav here. This week we're back down in the workshop for another paint stripping tutorial. This time we're going to do some metal models that arrived in the 3rd edition lot. So, while the technique, the material you can use is generally different, whether you use some cheap paint stripper as I've got here, or if you use nitro moors or any of the other paint thinners, this technique still works the same. Now you're going to be want to be wearing gloves and a mask for this, but obviously I haven't got a mask on because you guys wouldn't be able to hear me. So this is Rustin Stripit, which I get quite cheap in the local hardware shop, and I've got a tub of it full of toy soldiers. Now to the left here we can see there's a work sink, and it's full of paint and water. So what we're going to do, we're going to hook a model out, stick it in the water, give it a scrub and see how it comes up. And this basically works the same as anything else. Now while every material is different, obviously you don't want to breathe this stuff in, you don't want to get it on your skin because it's quite toxic and bad for you. So we're going to reach in with a pair of metal tweezers and see what we can pick out. Need some better tweezers. Here we go, good grip. So this looks like a great big lump of goop. Now we're going to tap it to get most of it off because you can reuse quite a lot of this. But we're going to dump this straight in the water, and all of the paint stripper stuff is going to basically dissolve in the water. So just get the last of that drips off. We're going to go straight in the water. And now it's in the water, give it a good scrub. As you can see, standard toothbrush, no real effort to it, just to clean all the paint stripper off. Now there are sonic cleaners and things like that, but I don't have it, and I'm sure not everyone does. So I tend to base all of my techniques off stuff that you can get quite easily and cheaply, because ain't paid great. Yeah, that's as simple as that. Move that side. One metal Space Marine Scout. Now we could go in, give it a bit more of a scrub. See, there's some remnants there, but generally I'm going to be repainting these up, so it's not going to be the end of the world. It's as easy as that. I'll put that aside, let that dry. Let's grab some else. Try to. Here we go. What's this? This is a metal plate from a tank. Again, we can see there's quite a lot of goop and paint on that one. So I'm going to put it in there. I do believe that's a razorback, part of the razorback. Easy. 1993. What I am going to do, very carefully, I'm going to pour some of this paint stripper back in the tub, back in the pot, so I can get to the rest of this a little bit easier. Spilled a little bit there. Again, you want to be very careful with this stuff. It's not very good for you in the slightest. Just really got the funnel out. You don't want to use anything plastic. Metal or tin, it's fine. But if you use plastic, it will melt horribly. You'll end up with goop everywhere. Let's put that aside to clean up in a minute. See if we can get some more figures out. What's this? What is that? We've got two things together there. Yep, that's a Terminator and some Space Marine scout thing. So let's goop straight in the water. Give them a scrub. Because ironically, the thing we're cleaning off here is the goop, is the paint stripper rather than the paint, because the paint itself has all been eaten away. So Terminator Librarian, old school. Now you'll find if you put any plastics in this stuff, they'll all melt horribly, and resin doesn't like it either. So you want to keep this technique for metals only. Now you really want to scrub them as soon as they hit the water, because otherwise the goop will dissolve in the water and you've got to press harder to scrub to get rid of the remnants of the paint. That's a shame. So that's that librarian where I wasn't sure, but yeah, it looks like someone's had a go at the sword with a file. Lost all that detail. Shame, it's just one of my favourite librarian models. Yeah. So I'm going to go on and carry on digging through the goop, but it is as simple as that. And as per always, like, be really careful, be really safe, because this stuff is not good for you. But thanks for watching and have fun.